living without suffering.
Damon Bruce here. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Saturday in the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Seattle Supersonics. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's get you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and on the sideline, Doris Burke. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Okay, first for the Bulls. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. We've got Longley. Each and every night, so important to utilize that size under the basket, and you know he'll be contributing in every way he can here tonight. Then there's Pippen, and it's Rodman in at the power forward position. And looking at the Sonics, Gary Payton is out there with Hersey Hawkins. We've got Johnson. He'll be battling over the boards to get the job done, both on offense and defense. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Kemp in at the 4. Now Payton, a three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Here's Schrempf. Johnson kicks to Schrempf. Pass to Hawkins. Fires from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Seattle on defense. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the Sonics head coach. We talked about their strategy defensively, going up against such an explosive offense. He said, well, we've done our advanced scouting. We know where it is they like to get their shots and where they're most effective. The challenge is taking that information and using it out on the court. It's a great test for our players, and I'm eager to see how they respond. It'll be fun for us to watch, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And pretty prudent approach, I think, guys, considering the offensive explosiveness they have to contend with here.
Definitely, Kevin. You have to have a very specific plan of attack when you play against a club like this one.
And even then, guys, adjustments need to be made at some point, and that's guaranteed. I mean, it's always a chess match against this team.
He kicks it to Kemp.
Oh, get it!
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Gets it to go.
He's so reliable. And, you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Harper against Payton. Here's Hawkins, and Jordan sends it back. They get it back. Here's Schrempf. Seattle on defense. Back to Pippen. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Sonics.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Here's Longley. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Johnson. The shot is off. Now the Bulls with it. It's Pippen with the drive. That's good. Pippen's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And, you know, this is the other thing about it. He's very sophisticated as a one-on-one defender. No matter who he's matched up with, he consistently takes away their number one strength.
Here's Pippen, following the basket by Gary Payton. Here's Harper. The three-pointer, no good. And here are the Supersonics now. Shot on the wing. No good. Nice D. Now here's Rodman. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And it's Pippen missing. Here's Hawkins. No good from outside.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Tries again.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Sonics trailing. Back to Johnson. The dish to Payton. From deep. Payton left side. But they recover it. From deep three-point range, Hawkins can't get that one to fall.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Well, he's watching his club miss a lot of shots that they normally make, and that has to be frustrating. So I think he's going to call this timeout just to try to see if they can be more aggressive, get them to the free throw line. Maybe.
Sometimes that's the best solution for him, but ultimately I think they'll be able to shoot themselves out of this slump. But in the meantime, maybe get into the free throw line to help. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Pippen with it. Now defended by Hawkins. Here's Rodman. And that one's good.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Payton. Lets it go with the three.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Inlet Longley. Ball's not loose. Schrempf with the steal. Kemp kicks to Johnson. Dishes to Payton. From deep. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Pippen rejected by Schrempf, and they're able to recover. They get a hand on it. He's got a clear path. Here's Kemp. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
The game is back.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And they take the lead. Payton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Sonics. Jordan, the pass to Pippen. Remington, he's covered by Kemp. Open for three, and the shot is good.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Payton with the ball. He's got 10. Back to Perkins.
I love his kind of mid to long-range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch-and-shoot situations.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch-and-shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to go up and get that rebound.
Payton outside. Can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's the break. Perkins, the pass to Askew. Drains it from beyond the arc. Askew's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Pippen. Pippen missing again.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Schrempf dishes to Kemp. Passes it to Askew. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's Peyton with the assist. Askew's got 6.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Scottie Pippen. They're having trouble stopping this run.
Well, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
From deep, Jordan gets it to go. He's got 8. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And here's Schrempf. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Kukoc. And that one's on target from the wing. Now just a 2-point Sonic lead. Here's Seattle. Peyton kicks to Perkins. And the pass to Askew. Back to Perkins. There's the 3.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open 3-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played there. It's actually offense during the All-Star Weekend, no D. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding, so important in a tight game. You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
McMillan's checked in for Gary Payton. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. McMillan against Kerr. It's stolen by Kerr. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And here's Jordan outside. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Sonics leading by 3. Pass to Askew. Back to Schrempf. Fires the 3. No good. So it's Chicago now. Here's Kerr. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Kerr's got his second bucket tonight.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Kemp can't hit.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Kerr, the pass to Rodman. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Man, some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range.
Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chicago trailing here. Rodman goes in. Rebounded by Kemp. Passes it to Askew. 3-pointer. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Kukoc. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Kemp. Kemp's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every 3 he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Here's Jordan, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, the one thing that people probably didn't talk enough about with Jordan was his defensive ability. He would absolutely lock people up single-handedly with that incredible will and, of course, the athleticism and the strength.
And you think of some of the big shots Jordan has hit. I mean, a lot of them came with pretty good defense on him. Just doesn't bother him even a bit. I mean, you talk about the complete package with offense and defense. That was Michael Jordan for sure.
Kicks to Schrempf. The 3. That drops. Schrempf's got 6.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. From the arc. There's the bucket. Good. He's got 15.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Pass to Schrempf. Lets the 3 fly. But they'll get another chance. He passes to McMillan. From deep. Gets it to go. And the Sonics lead by 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Good. 6 seconds left in the first half. That's tipped. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The fun has begun on this Saturday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. He really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
The second chance effort rejected by Longley. Outside Jordan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pippen with the bucket.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Jordan, again Chicago.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Sonics trail by 6. Shoots the 3. Here's Schrempf, and the layup falls. Schrempf's got 8 points.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Pippen kicks to Harper. In little Longley. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Back to Kemp. Payton outside. Charity swipe shot, and that one's good. 12 points for him. Here's Jordan. 17 points in the game. Right side, Rodman. Pippen dishes to Jordan. Misses the 3.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
There's the pass to Hawkins.
Well, with a dead-eye shooter like him, it takes more than average defense to put a stop to it. It takes great defense, and even that might not be enough.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's Pippen with the drive. And here comes the break. Schrempf passes to Hawkins. Great tee that time from Harper. Poked loose. Schrempf with the steal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
It's Pippen with the drive, and 3 from Jordan. Offensive rebound to stop the run. Rodman kicks to Harper. It's good from long range. Harper's got 5 points so far.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Bulls trail by 5. Back to Rodman. Longley down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Intercepted. And they're moving it up. Payton dishes to Johnson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Pippen for three, and that one's good. Pippen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Here's Payton. Second shot opportunity. Out to Schrempf. And at last, they get one to fall. Schrempf's got 12 points in the game. Outside Jordan from deep three-point range, and the Bulls another three.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Knocked loose, and here we go, the Bulls fast break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Pippen kicks to Jordan.
Hammer time!
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Payton passes to Hawkins. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And it's good. Hawkins has got 10 points in just the second half. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
Schrempf kicks to Payton. Schrempf, Hersey Hawkins on the wing. Back to Schrempf from downtown. Another shot. Kicks it out to Hawkins.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Longley with the bucket. He has 6.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys. But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Payton against Kerr. There's the triple. Payton with another miss.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
The Bulls leading by 3. It's Pippen with the drop.
What a huge play. Wow, fans just getting their money's worth tonight. Really entertaining ball game.
It has been. The margin separating these teams has been paper thin.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Perkins. Launches it.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
Chicago calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
And that one's good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
That's good.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Payton. And the shot falls short this time.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yeah, you got that right.
Kerr dishes to Pippen. Fires from the wing. Sonics trail by 5. And that one is hammered home.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
The feed now to Kukoc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Kukoc has got 4 points this quarter. Here's Payton. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to Askew for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kukoc with it, now guarded by Perkins. Pippen kicks to Kukoc. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Kerr. Misses off the right iron.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Here's Perkins. He drains the quick shot. The Bulls leading by 3. Back to Pippen. That's good from 17 feet away.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
And the basket by Payton. And here we go with Michael Jordan. Goes up on the high post. Pippen. Out to Kukoc. Here's the 3. They get it again. Simpkins. It's Pippen with the drive. Rejected by Askew. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Perkins. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And you know, Steve is on.
I just, you know what, come on. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Some changes for Chicago. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Hoffman comes in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Pippen kicks to Harper. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 3rd assist on the night. The tray. Outside for Kemp. Pass to Hawkins. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. To the middle. Here's Harper. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 6-point Bulls lead.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
Yeah, they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
It's Pippen with the drive. Rejected by Kemp. And they get it back from deep Jordan. The kick out to Harper. The 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. But they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
They've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Picked them clean. He feeds it to Johnson. He dishes it to Zrella. Can't get the three to fall. Peyton. It's good! There's the game-winning shot!
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment and it left his hand.
So it's a narrow victory for the Sonics, pulling up the W. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Gary Payton.